Hello, I'm Spoo-e, and welcome to Pixel Privateers. Pixel Privateers is a game it's a squad-based game, 2D sort of platformer, side-scrolling, Borderlands type game where you have different stats on guns and you go to each area and you might fight a boss, and there's different level of loot qualities as well. This isn't a let's play. I've been playing it off camera so that I have something to play off camera. So I'm going to jump straight in to my power level 43 squad. Okay, so this is the interface when you're not actually on a planet. Pixel Privateers, you basically have a ship. My ship icon is this green one here. And obviously all the circles are planets. Apart from these weird things that have like a dollar sign on and a man sign on. You get different ones. One's got like a dice roll on, and you get some with shipyards on as well. So the dollar sign ones basically markets. The character one, I think, crew hiring. I think you can hire different crew members. There is also a dice, which I think is the black market. I think. I'm not entirely sure. I might be completely wrong. And then there's another one. There's like a blue ship icon, which is a shipyard. Now obviously these sort of market stations are at different levels. You've got level 1 there. That one's a level 3. That one's a level 2. And basically the levels determine what you might find at the market station. So a level 3, you'll find all 4 things that you're looking for. And basically, because you're travelling about the galaxy so much, it basically forces you to go further out to different market stations than just any one that's nearby that has them all unlocked. So basically, what you do on the galaxy map, I have 2 missions, and basically when I run out, when I'm 0 out of 3, I then request missions. And now as you can see, 3 more have just popped up. I also have the Void Seeker that I have yet to do as well. I've also lost my ship, which is quite embarrassing. Oh no, there it is. We have credits down at the bottom. We have fuel. Then we have matter. And then we have research points. Now credits obviously is self-explanatory. Fuel is sort of self-explanatory. For example, where I am now, if I go to the square next to me, the fuel required to travel there is 2.6. If I do another square, it's 5.1, and it sort of differs, and you can see how much fuel you've got. And now if it goes red like that, it means that I don't have enough fuel. And if I think if I double click, it'll either take me as far as it can, or it won't take me there at all. So then what you can do if you run out of fuel, if you're stranded, you can then press the distress signal, which then sends out like some little shockwaves on the map. You will get someone come along that will offer you fuel. Now it can also offer danger, because obviously it might attract someone like bandits or something. They're like, ooh, this person's trapped in space, let's just board him, you know. And then we're down to matter. Now matter is used to clone items and weapons. You can do that to clone crew members, or to bring crew members back to life after they died. Research points is also self-explanatory. Now I'm going to show you my crew. So first of all, on the far right here, there's my ship storage. I've got 4 tabs unlocked, got 2 more tabs, and basically you get more tabs by ship modules, which I'll also tell you about. And you can also visit your ship as well. I can't hire any more crew, it's got 8 out of 8 crew members. To the left, these are my crew members. It consists, mine, you can have it any way you wanted. You can have you can have 8 vanguards if you want, or you could have all of your crew members medics. You can have them whichever way you want. You can have more snipers. So I've got 1 vanguard, I have 2 engineers, I have 2 medics that I'm considering about swapping, and I have 2 marines, which I may make them dual wield by removing their marine tool and giving them another one-handed weapon. And then there's my sniper. Each one comes with their different abilities. Sometimes you can use their abilities in combat, sometimes you can't. After each level, they might level up and you gain training points, and you can just spec them in to whatever you want. Strength being main hand melee damage and capacity, carry capacity. Agility being main hand hit rating, main hand chance to hit level 43 enemies, and dodge chance. Speed being movement speed, main hand attack rate and main hand reload time, chance to block and tool use speed bonus. On the stamina, that's health points and block damage absorption. And intelligence is main hand's chance to crit, ability cooldown reduction, drone and turret damage bonus. And obviously some of these things, they're different for different people. Say for example, the healer's one might be more than the sniper one, and vice versa. Different ones affect different roles differently. And then obviously you've got your abilities here that you can click in combat. Some of them are offensive and they pop up on the screen, and some defensive ones will pop up on the screen when things start getting a little hairy and your crew members start dying. So onwards to the science lab. So this is where you can get to spend your research points. It'll let you know if you have any to spend by the tab will start glowing, just like any other tabs. So far I've spec'd all the way up to this point here that I don't have yet enough points, because what basically you do is you select obviously the main point and then an off sort of talent point that, you know, that's to do with this. So I still have the hardened skin, but I also have the pneumatic shield buffer. However, I think you can only have one of these smaller ones. So you'll have the main one and then one of the smaller ones of your choice. Now I am currently going to finish tier 4, and there are 7 tiers. There's item research. After each mission, any blues, any purples and possibly any golds that you get go in here, and then you can click identify all and it will start identifying them, and it will remove a certain amount of points. It will deduct minus, so instead of the research points going up, it will then minus the points. So here we have the cloning lab. Now I think I can clone them even though I've got a crew. Now I'm not going to, just in case, but this is basically the screen you come to when any of your ship members die and you haven't got any revive kits on the field. So you'll come here. The replicator, obviously you can select anything in your inventory and you can replicate it, and it costs matter, so it'll basically clone whatever you click. Also, it has a chance to succeed and it may have a chance to fail. Now I don't know if it fails if it destroys the item you're trying to clone at all. I've no idea. Shipyard I can't visit because I'm not at a market station. Basically the shipyard, when you click on it, it basically goes to sort of like a ship view, and you can customize each of the rooms in your ship. You can have different ships, different shapes, all with different amounts of rooms. And what you can do with rooms is you can configure modules to go into those rooms, which I should be able to show you now on the marketplace. So to start, I'll just show you these the modules. You get quite a lot of modules, but I've only got 3 in my current marketplace, which is living quarters, where you can give your ship 3 extra crew member slots. I don't know if I can get more than 8, so I'm not going to do it. There's training room, which lets your landing party share more experience, and I'm pretty sure these stack as well, so you could have a bunch of these in your ship. Well, now I could be wrong, I might not be wrong. And then we've got an armory which increases loot drop chance by 5%, which I'm not too fussed about at the time being. I'm not sure what the automated missile system's about, but I'm pretty sure it's something to do if you're docked when you're out of space, because you'll get random encounters out at space, you'll double click on a planet destination you want to go to, and instead of taking you straight there, you may stop at some point, and it may have some random encounter. Maybe you found a place that has lots of fuel that you can mine from, or you'll be boarded by some bandits that you have to take care of before continuing your journey onto this planet. So obviously you can buy any sort of the items here, you can sell any items you've got. Also there is a black marketplace, the way I've spec'd, and you basically have unidentified bits and pieces. By unidentified, you'll buy it and you won't know what it is. So any of these, I don't know any of the stats. I won't know what rarity colour they are. It could be a really good colour, but maybe not. I might just quickly show you, for example. So there's a sniper rifle. Let's try a sniper, shall we? So yeah, it's a green, so it's not very good at all, and sometimes you might get blues and all sorts. I'll show you my ship quickly before we jump into orbit and onto a planet. So you move around with WASD, and I think I'm down at the bottom at the minute. Yeah. So this is obviously the sort of little command bit, the pilot bit, the bridge, whatever you want to call it. This is a barracks. This is a lift. This is a bar. Ain't it good? They speak a little funny too. So this is the marketplace as well. This I don't know what it is. I think that's just a ship engine room, same as that. This is storage, this is storage, and this is another room that I need to make. Okay, so enough faffing about. I'm going to show you some actual gameplay. I am going to land on this planet here. Basically, obviously choose your team, which is going to be everyone basically. Now something I've noticed is, I've even seen a few people on Twitch do it, and I couldn't figure out why this was. So basically, I've found out whoever is at the top of your landing party is your is the leader of the group. So they will always go into combat first. So for example, you always want your tank at the top. And then what I do is I then have my engineers just below my tank. My healers in the middle of the group. My soldiers or marines at the bottom near the sniper. The bottom right, you have difficulty levels. It shows you the enemy level, so it minus enemy level, and it'll have also minus loot quality. You can have the normal, which is the usual, no change, and it goes up and up and up, changing the enemy's level and the loot quality that you get. And I'm currently on disturbing, which is +3 enemy level and loot quality +3. So we're just going to start the game here, and here we are. So as again, you can WASD. Now at the start you can only go one way, so if I try go this way, I can't get past these rocks. Now just like all the planets, you will get a quest at the top right here below the map. Basically I have to clear my way to a Vupu something or other and get some cocoon visions. You can also focus camera, which I'm not going to do. You can press Q to select all your crew members as well. At the bottom here you've got your level. I'm not sure what the green bar is. This is the damage meter that you can put anywhere on your screen. You can also pause your screen, which is a tactical mode enabled. So say if some of these get injured badly, I can then press spacebar and then press healing buttons and all sorts. So we are going to kick some ass. Now this is the first caterpillar enemy. that I've actually encountered, and something spraying shit everywhere. So if I press spacebar, I can click that and that. What I've just done there is activate the Vanguard's ability, so he will charge at this enemy when we engage combat. This red one here is a turret, and he'll place the turret down here. And there's the little turret. Even though that was slightly overkill. There you go. Now there's certain enemies you want to take out before others. Now I want to take this egg out, if anything, before it hatches. I don't know what it hatches into, but I just don't want it to hatch. Now something is trying to take out my my guys at the back here, so I'm just gonna get rid of them. They have to be the most annoying ones, these butterflies, because they just pick up parts of your party members or group members and they just fly off with them. And obviously money and stuff will drop on the floor. You can pick them up by running over them or right clicking, or alternatively you can left click. That way your group won't move. Now it looks like that thing is spawning enemies, so we're going to try and get rid of it. Now this thing is really annoying me. Okay, let's get these dream shrooms because they keep putting my entire party to sleep. Those little sounds and those little glows then on my men with just them leveling up. And you'll find these doors that you can right click or left click. Oh no, it's right click. If you press M, it'll also show you sort of the map. If there's a chest or something you've missed in the room, it'll come up as well on the map, which is quite handy. There is also a completion bonus at the bottom, and sometimes you will complete your objectives before you actually complete the bonus of the entire map. Now, unfortunately, there is no bonus to actually completing clearing the map. I was watching someone on Twitch play this, and one of the developers popped in and said that they did have a bonus for those people that would clear the entire area, but they ended up taking it out for whatever reason. Okay, I've just killed that thing, and I've just got a blast lid and some other cool goodies. This one's quite a tough one, and you can see when you left click on them the sort of debuffs and the buffs that they've got, and you can also see their level, their health, what they're called, and what sort of traits they have. So the one I'm attacking now has an absorb shield and has heavy armour, which is why it's taking so long to down. When you've completed your mission, this guy will show up. And you go up to him and you can actually choose your reward. You obviously get the credits and the XP, but you can choose your reward as well. This same goes for the sort of bosses that you kill. This guy will come along and ask you what sort of ancient weapon you would like for a multiple of your crew members. So there'll be like an engineer ancient item, there'll be a soldier ancient item, etc. So you can choose one, so it doesn't drop always the one thing, say like a sniper rifle all the time. So at least you got some choice, which I like. Now we're going to go with fuel because I'm running out. So from this little box that he's dropped, I will only get fuel. I won't get any items because I didn't click items. From there you can click this bottom arrow here, but I've only cleared 15% of the map, so I'm not going to. So I'm going to clear the rest of the map, and then I'll beam back up. So as you can see here, I've just found a chest in one of the rooms. There will be chests scattered about on each map, containing different sort of qualities of armour and weapons. You can also get an enemy which is a little bit like one of the enemies off Borderlands, where it has a chest on its back, and you basically kill it for it to drop the chest. However, on this, it's a little bit like the Diablo treasure goblins, where you have only a certain amount of time to kill it after you engage it, so if it runs off, it's lost for good. So as you can see, one of my guys has just hurt himself quite badly, and what I can do is I can press a few buttons so I can heal him like that with one of the buttons. And there goes Ben as well, he's hurt quite badly. So press one of the buttons. Now you don't always have to heal them with a one of these pack things. Sometimes you get different abilities which can heal. So I'm going to do all of that stuff. Smoke screen that's down, he can't basically target certain members in my group if they're covered in it, so which is quite helpful for your damage dealers, so they're not taken out, so the tank can continuously pound on the enemy that you're attacking. Also, sometimes in the rooms you will find panels on the wall like this that you can right click and some stuff will drop out, and you can check if there's anything in the rooms with the map at the top right. They'll have like a gold chest, so there's one right there. Alternatively, you can press M and you can scroll and look at areas just in case you've missed something. Sometimes there'll be more than one in the rooms as well. So for example, I just found 3 panels in this room. Also in some maps you'll find a lift like this. Now you can either go up or down at the lifts, and it'll basically stop at the next floor depending on which way you're going. So for example, I can go further down, which I'm going to because that's scary as shite. And basically it'll stop at this one here because it's closer than the one there. Oh, this is getting hairy. And there we go. I've cleared the whole map. Or that planet. Took a little while. So we'll see if it's worth it. So what I always do first is I go onto item research. That's all the items that I picked up higher than green quality. And we're going to click identify all. And that will show you how many research points are being taken away per second. But I just got loads, so it doesn't really matter to me. Science lab, I've got some points to spend. Probably have that one. And then we go on to crew. First of all, let's get rid of the fuel and the greens. So as I said, after each mission, these little glowing circles will tell you the stuff that can be changed, and basically then you can just go through your characters or your crew members and spend the training points on them, and you can put them in however you want. It's all about play style. And then once I've done the training, I then go through the weapons, seeing which benefits who. Now it can take a little while, because obviously you have to click on each of these characters and then hover over each of these items to see if it's any better. So for the Marines, you can remove their tool and you can put in a second weapon, as long as it's a ranged weapon and it's one-handed, so they'll dual wield it. This is the first time I've ever made one dual wield, so we'll see how it goes. And then once you're done, you can press D as a shortcut and then convert anything you don't want either into matter, or you can go over to the marketplace, right click, you left click the sell items, and basically sell everything. You can click sell all, or you could just do it this really slow way that I'm doing. And that's it for Pixel Pirateers. I might do this every so often, I might make a video on it every so often, but we'll see. So thank you very much for joining me. Do like and subscribe. Do follow me on Twitter to find out what I'll be playing next. You'll find out when the video is uploaded straight away, so you'll be first to know. You'll also receive any updates about whether I'll be streaming on Twitch and when. But apart from all that, I do hope you've enjoyed, and I'll see you next time in space, maybe.